Hello, my fellow YouTubers. Once again, this is Sarge, USMC, the name of the channel, Mix Match Stereo. This is a video about the Klipsch Fortes. I have finally pulled the Bose 901s out of my system. They've been in for probably I'll say 2 months or more, and the Bose really impressed me. When I added the super tweeter from Hyperion Audio to the Bose, it really impressed me more. So I hated pulling the Bose out of my system, but I bought these Klipsch Fortes probably almost close to a month now, and I want to hear them very, very badly. And so I put them in the system. Well, in the process of installing them in the system, but I want to talk a little bit first about the speaker wire that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the Luminous Audio Syncastra signature speaker cables. And the owner and CEO of Luminous Audio is a Mr. Darren Stinson, whom I met at the Capitol Audio Fest a few years back. He was single at the time. He's now married to his lovely wife, whom I met, Miss Gail Stinson. And I was always admiring his speaker cables at the audio shows because they're beautiful, they sound great, and they were affordable. I think I first heard them hooked up to a pair of, I think, Fern and Roby speakers at the Capitol Audio Fest. And they sounded pretty good to me. So fast forward 2 years from that first time we met, he had these exact same speaker cables at the audio show that someone had ordered. I think he told me they were too long. This is an 8-foot pair, I believe. They're taller than I am. This is an 8-foot pair of speaker cable that he had at the audio show. And I think the retail price for an 8-foot pair is like $650 or $690, $600, $650 or more. And he asked me, I think the show was about over, and he ran into me and asked me would I like to buy a pair of speaker cables. I said, man, I'm tapped out. I spent so much money at this show. I don't have any money left to buy anything else. He said, well, they're reduced to a great price. I said, darn, brother, I'm tapped out. He said, I tell you what, I'll give them to you. Take them home with you. He said, pay me when you can. I said, yeah, you're kidding me. He said, no, I'm not. He said, take them home with you. And just send me a check whenever you can. And they were like under half price. Yeah, they were more than half price off for these speaker cables. And that says a lot about his character. Darren Stinson at Luminous Audio. So we met at the audio show probably 2 years prior. We struck up a friendship. He remembered my name. I remembered his name. You know, and our friendship started. And when he told me to take these cables home, and they're drop dead gorgeous, and they sound great. I'm gonna close up on this real quick. This is Luminous Audio Syncastra 3, and that's an 8-foot pair. I think the retail for the 8-foot pair is like $800. Yes, it's like $860. 8-foot pair of these speaker cables are $860. I think it is $860, and I got them for well under half price. and he told me to take them home. And that speaks a lot about Darren, Mr. Stinson. He looked like he should still be in college. He's very, very nice guy. I fell in love with him. And that speaks a lot about the high-end audio also. The kind of people who's involved in high-end audio. I'll tell you another guy who I really, really admire in high-end audio. And that's Sam Winooski from the name of his company. I'm drawing a blank right now. But Sam Winooski at Destination Audio. That's the name of the company. Sam Winooski, who I met at an audio show. When I go to audio shows, I try to hit every room. I know some people normally have certain rooms already programmed of what they want to hit, but I try my best to hit every room at the show. Now I might skip some headphone rooms. I'm not really big on headphones. I have headphones here, but I'm more into speakers, power amps. Give me a good preamp, a good power amp, good speakers. But I walked into Destination Audio Room. I forgot what show it was. It could have been Estonia in Chicago. It could have been, I don't know. Anyway, my reason for trying to hit every room at an audio show, I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss a new component, a new manufacturer, a new power amp, new preamp. I try to hit every room. And I walked into that Destination Audio Room, which is owned by Mr. Sam Winooski. Hope I'm saying his last name right. And when he manufactured horn speakers, big horn speakers. I walked into that room and he had a pair of horn speakers on display. And when I heard that sound of that trumpet coming out of those speakers, it was like the best sound I ever heard. I mean, them freaking horns. And he was only using 2.5 watts of power. The speaker was so efficient, he was only using 2.5 watts of power. And when that trumpet player blew that trumpet, it was like, I'm serious, it was the best sound that I ever heard. And I let Sam know that. I said, man, that is freaking amazing. 2.5 watts of power. Them gigantic horns that he was using in that room, it blew me away. And I still say today, that is the most sweetest, best sound that I ever heard from a transducer. Was Destination Audio horn speakers. Which bring me back to the Klipsch. They're also horn speakers, very efficient, about 100 dB. Sound speakers could have been like 105 dB, I'm not for sure. But I can't afford Destination Audio horn speakers. So I got a pair of Klipsch Fortes. So I'm going to hook these up once again with the Luminous audio speaker wire. Thank you again, Mr. Darren Stinson, for being such a nice guy and trusted me with these speaker wires, speaker cables. He trusted me to bring them home without paying anything for them. But I made a point to send a check to him right away when I got back home. So, once again, I finally pulled the Bose 901s out of my system. I'm going to hook these Klipsch Fortes up with the Luminous audio speaker wire, and we're going to go from there. Also, I'm going to start off using the Past Lab XA 30.8. It's a pure Class A power amp, 30 watts per channel. And I got some little smaller tube amps, about the same power wattage, 35 watts. I had one Wilsonton 300B amp, and that's about 8 or 10 watts. I'll try the lower powered amps first before I go into full beast mode on these speakers. And that full beast mode will be tri-amping these speakers with the Macintosh 275s. I got two of them right in front of you. I'll run them in mono mode. That's 1 amp per speaker. And then I'll use my MC402, which is down on the floor, for the bottom end of the speaker. So it'll be 30 speakers. There'll be 3 power amps on this on the Klipsch Forte. So that'll be tri-amping. So instead of bi-amping or bi-wiring, which they are bi-wireable, but I gave my bi-wire speaker cables away to someone. I forgot who I gave them to. But I'm going to be tri-amping these bad boys later on. But we're going to start off with the Past Labs Pure Class A 30 watts. I love that amp. It is so freaking awesome. Sweet amp. Very sweet amp. Then I'll go to some more low powered integrated amps and power amps. I got some Donico ST70s, which I will be giving away on this channel later on as the channel grows. I have a Prima Luna, I think it's a Dialogue 5 or a Prologue 5, one or the other. I have a Van Alstyne pure amp also, tube amp. But we'll start off with the low powered. I'll go in full beast mode later on. Alright, that's it. That's my little prologue to installing the Klipsch Fortes in my system. Once again, Sarge, USMC, name of the channel, Mix Match Stereo. Just like Mix Match Socks, this is Mix Match Stereo. Alright, please subscribe, hit the bell for future content. I'll be coming at you quite regularly now. Alright, thanks a lot. Summer 5.